My mom sent me the video of Bill Gates briefing the CIA about using a mind-altering vaccine. Bill Gates briefing to CIA. No mom, that's actually a fun vax lecture at the Pentagon. See how it took me less than 1 minute of research to debunk your Facebook fake news? Does that look like Bill Gates? Yes, it looks like him to me. Did you even watch the video I linked you? It's HD compared to the low quality video you sent. You can see it's clearly not Bill Gates. I want to not believe it. Help me. Mom, stop. Stop. I hope not. I heard he wants to block the sun. Mr. Burns block the sun. Actual video evidence of Bill Gates blocking the sun. I think it's crazy that Facebook is doing this to our parents. Our parents used to warn us about social media ruining our brains, and now it's doing the exact same to them. Welcome to r/Insaneparents, where a Capitol rioter threatens to shoot his own children if they turn him in. He might have lost the election, but he had 75 million votes, more than Biden. Immigrants and Muslims are now allowed to come to our country. Thanks, Biden. Another 9/11 coming to the US is great. Are you gonna cry? Did you see the thousands of immigrants trying to come to the United States illegally? Review your pay stub next time. You're paying taxes for people who don't have jobs, healthcare, and they bring diseases. Plus, you have empowered the blacks. I'm sure they are already rude to you with their sense of entitlement. Way to go, Biden and his liberal ideologies. Great job, Trump. You just weakened our country. I served. Did you? You have no concept on patriotism or rules such as laws that protect you people. Have a great day. Crooked election. Fraud. You need an ID to get on a plane. Buy beer, cigs, but no ID required when you vote? What? Trump. Well, this guy just sounds like a charming man. If this was my dad, I genuinely think I wouldn't talk to him. I would just cut this guy out of my life. Like, okay, you're a Trump supporter, each to their own political opinions, but the amount of racist stuff that this guy was spewing, it's just ridiculous. My mom's crazy theory about nuclear war today. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. 50 heavy armoured striker vehicles with 50 caliber machine guns are now in Washington. The 1st National Guard Air Wing has now operated 177 sorties and moved over 255 tons of cargo into the DC area. It is now expected that a minimum of 40k soldiers will be in place by tomorrow morning. Most importantly, Patriot missile batteries are being deployed in DC and around all nuclear power plants in the country. It is believed that Chinese missile batteries that are camouflaged to look like containers are now on cargo ships offshore and in port at Chinese-owned ports in Mexico, Canada and the Caribbean, possibly even some that made it into the USA. It is believed that China has been smuggling weapons, mortars, RPGs, etc. for years, and that they have been flying Antifa and Black Lives Matter people to training camps in South America and Africa for years to train how to use them. The military buildup is not to protect Biden, it is to protect the Capitol, Pentagon, White House and the American seat of government after Biden's arrest or preventing him getting into office. It could be as many as 100,000 on standby to attack. We might be at war on US soil in the next 36 hours. Stay close to home. We are at war with China. People really read this stuff on Facebook and believe it, like oh my god. I don't know what this woman is going to do when this doesn't happen. Neutral Christian Mamas community. Just looking for everyone's input on sunscreen. I've been totally against it. I see it as, why would you want to block out something God created? I can't even be bothered. Do you guys do anything for your babies if they end up burning? I've used breast milk. What? Breast milk ice cubes. But this year, I don't have any saved yet. Tips and tricks. Yeah, I have a tip. Stop being insane and literally burning your baby. Your argument is why would you want to block something that God created? Why would you want to burn your baby that God also created? Like what the hell? Over 100 people have died so far from taking the jab. That's just this country. Seeing many more in other countries. Think long and hard about your decision. I've already made my decision, Mom. I got my first dose yesterday, and what do you know? I feel fine. Remember, not everyone will be your lucky. Mom, hundreds of thousands of people have died from the virus itself. That vastly outweighs 100 bad reactions, if your sources are to be believed. Okay, so we've got this link, and then she says, all life is sacred, check yourself. And then we've got another link to track COVID-19 cases. Surely this doesn't help your argument at all, because if you click that link, you'll see there's almost 100 million cases worldwide. But anyway, it goes further. Doctor on CNN, Mom, I'm not having this conversation with you. You know I trust the science. You're not going to change my mind. It's not the end of the world. I'm happy about our new president. And while you're freaking out about non-existent problems, I'm going back to a normal life. I love you, but you're barking. Wow, you are asking for death. I failed you. I'm living my life. You're caught in a giant web of lies. The best thing you could do at this point is get yourself unwound from it all. You are the one who is stuck in fear and control. Goodbye. It's actually crazy to think that the older generation are meant to be the smarter ones. I suppose they just haven't learned how easy things can be manipulated and lies can be told on social media. It's almost like that chainmail stuff you used to get when you were a kid. If you don't repost this 10 times, she's going to be in your room tonight. Texas man who stormed Capitol accused of threat to shoot children if they turned him in. Court documents recounted the man's telling of his children that he would consider them traitors if they contacted authorities. I think this just says a lot about the people who stormed the Capitol building. Like, once again, if you want to vote Trump, you do you. I'm British, I don't really have a say on it. But come on man, some of them guys in that building were... they were a bit loopy. My M23 argument with my mom after she disrespected my boyfriend during a family dinner. Why did you talk to Dan like that at dinner? Like what? You basically tore him apart about his appearance and were really disrespectful. I wanted to see who it was dating my son. That's it. No, you didn't. You don't do that by being blatantly rude and disrespectful to who I'm dating, so that's BS. Watch your language. I didn't talk to him rudely at all. I made a few jokes. So did Cass. Cass didn't say anything. She left halfway through to pick up Ian. Okay, well, I didn't say anything that should come off as rude. Not to you maybe, but to me and Dan, it sure is. You have no right to disrespect my boyfriend. It hurt him and it hurt me. It hurt me that you would talk crap to his face about the person I'm with. Remember who you are speaking with, Finn. You cannot speak to me like this. I am your mother. Expect that to be the last family dinner in a while. The last one Dan is invited to anyways. I will not tolerate your attitude towards me. I had it all throughout your high school years. No more. It is so draining. The way you treat me is absolutely disgusting. Tonight is the last straw. Okay. This guy's mom sounds horrible. Even if she didn't think she did anything wrong, she could have just apologized anyway if she thought it hurt her son. But no, she got all defensive and came up with this. My kids grew up under a dictatorship. I controlled what they watched on TV. No Nickelodeon or Cubo, PBS is what we watched. I controlled what they ate. Google would be proud of my ability to funnel specific brands while denying others. They were what I bought, and I didn't waste money turning my kids into walking billboards for anyone's product. We do not waste utilities nor food around here. Nobody touches my thermostat. And don't even think about leaving a TV or lights on if they aren't needed. Pure Comey. With each child, the day came when they decided they wanted more than the bare necessities. With one, it was cinched jeans. Other, it was a truck. The last one wanted a phone, pedicure, and a vehicle. Ah, the stirrings of freedom was a perfect segue into capitalism. You want it, you buy it. The old-fashioned way. Work for it. The day has come with each when they came back home. Let me tell you, it didn't take long for each one to decide that freedom and capitalism is far better than fake socialist freedom under communist rule. See, this woman will do this and then be shocked when she gets older and they put her in an old people's home and don't bother with her. My father, after I told my mother I would get the vaccine when it became available to me. Rach, 3 things. 1. You are young and healthy. You are at an extremely small risk. 2. There have been no tests to see what long-term effects on children of woman-bearing age are. 3. The flu has virtually disappeared from the face of the map. Misdiagnosis is a real thing. You should be a bit more skeptical of big tech and government telling you what you must do. Now, Part 2. As first and foremost your father, I am concerned about 60% of healthcare professionals in Ohio not willing to take the vaccine. Secondly, as a holder of debt, current loan and co-signer of school loans, you have an obligation to discuss with me potentially risky behaviour or actions. This falls under that. The thing I don't understand about this is he literally said in the first message, you are young and healthy. You are at extremely small risk. So why is he worried about her dying? Like, you kind of disproved your own point, man. Can you please delete the photos you took of me in the car yesterday? It was invasive and embarrassing for you to take those. And it's even worse that you shared them. Imagine if you were being sick and I took photos of you being sick, took photos of you having diarrhea, and then shared them with John. It's just invasive and disrespectful. I only had 2. One of you asleep and one in the car. You need to calm down. Then please delete those 2. I didn't share with anyone but John. Mom, I'm not attacking you. I'm just respectfully asking you to delete photos of myself. Yes, but you still shared them. Are you trying to make me out to be a bad person? And I know that you sent them to Michael. You not to stop. I'm not attacking you. Please just delete them. No, I didn't. Mom, please. She grabbed my phone. Just delete 2 photos and sent to herself. I'm using please and I'm asking you very politely. Thank you. You need to stop. You are talking to your mother, not your sisters. I had not planned on sharing them with anyone. I don't want to hear it. Hush. Just because you're my mother doesn't give you the right to invade my privacy and embarrass me. And it doesn't matter if you planned on sharing them or not. If you really never planned on sharing them, then why did you take them? You would think that this person asked their mom to give them £1,000. They literally just asked her to delete photos. I don't get why this mom is turning it into a far bigger situation than it has to be. Yeah. My mom is always accusing me of doing hard drugs for no good reason. This was a text I got this morning, just because I woke up and I used the bathroom. And she saw I was active on Instagram. She's 100% serious. Why are you awake? Do you smoke ice? Are you actually serious right now? I don't know. I'm going back to bed. I love you. I hope you have a good sleep, mama. Go to bed. I mean, that's a fair assessment in my book. You're awake at 4 AM? Then you must be doing hard drugs. My mother, when it comes to my son, I recently cut off contacts for things like this. Are you dropping him off in the morning? Hello? No, he said he doesn't want to go. Bring him anyway. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna stay here. Just bring him. He'll be fine here. We can play on his playset. He's fine staying here. Wade and I are both okay with it. We've talked about it. He has his 3rd autism evaluation on November 3rd. You're more than welcome to come if you want. I don't know if you and Wade need to be there, but if you want, you are welcome to come with us. I hate that you are doing this to him again. Just for the money. Don't do this. Leave him be. I'm not doing this for the money at all. I'm doing this to help him. If he is, then we can get him the help he might need. If not, that's fine. The social security is just to help with what insurance might not cover. I'm not worried if he gets that or not. It's not about the money after all. Can you and Wade work out an arrangement to give us time with him weekly? To see him every week? Yes. I don't think a specific arrangement involving y'all seeing him every week is really doable. Wade and I have the legal arrangement we have currently because we are his parents. You both are more than welcome to come over anytime to see him. Or, if you want to pick him up to take him to the park or whatever for an hour or 2, that's fine. He will still go over there, but I don't think a specific arrangement every week is doable. Are you going to come by? Can he come here? He wants you to come here and it's easier on me for you to just come here. When will he be able to come? Maybe next week. He'd really enjoy it if you came here. It's easier for you to come here. You should let Wade bring him here Sunday and let him stay. We can bring him back to you on Monday. I'd really prefer it if you came over and saw him. Why? Why can't he come to his grandparents' home for a day? Please have him home before 1 so he can nap. Okay. Are you bringing him home soon? 1ish. Okay. Is he on the way home? I asked for him to be home before 1. Can I come get him now if I need to? Yeah, after seeing this, I can 100% understand why this mother cut contact with them. They were begging for a chance to see him, and then when they do get to see him, they don't bring him home on time. What were they expecting? Please help. My husband and I got in a huge argument because I don't believe in the COVID vax. He said doctors, no offense, are way smarter and know more on how this will end the pandemic. He said I have not given him any information on why this isn't safe or any vaccine. He said how else was smallpox and measles etc. stopped. It was because of vaccines. Please help. I'm not smart enough to retain the information I have read and learned about vaccines. All I know is I read enough to know me or my baby will not be getting any vaccine. Can anyone help me find sources where I can send him solid research so maybe he can learn rather than just believing what he has been told? I'm in tears over it. He is a sheep and it wholeheartedly saddens me. And the guy who posted it summed it up perfectly. Please help. I'm too stupid to even remember my own reasons for not vaccinating myself or my baby. But can someone help me convince my husband I'm smarter than every doctor and scientist? Yeah, this guy said it better than I could have. Can you leave me alone? Because you seem to only bother me on the dates you need something, but ignore me every other day. I work late, and then when I get home I'm exhausted. I don't understand what I ever did to you. Maybe when I'm dead you will be happier. Yeah, mom, definitely not playing the guilt card here. My bestie's dad just sent this to her and her siblings. Please stock up on food, water, gas, cash and any necessities. The crap is about to hit the fan and Swamp will be drained very soon. All corrupt politicians, including Pelosi, Biden, Kamala, Schumer, Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, all fit. Wait, he said Zuckerberg and Bill Gates were politicians? This guy's an absolute idiot. All fake news and hundreds more for treason. This country will go to Marshall. Well, I'm broke as crap, so I can't. Guess I'll starve. Also, who's Marshall? Another also, I didn't know Bill Gates and Zuckerberg were politicians. See, at least this person is smarter than their dad. If I got this message off my dad, I don't know what I'd do. Waiting in airport, had to get something to eat, will pay $150 now on Monday. Everyone has masks on except me. Tried to, but I could not breathe. Security guard made me put one on. I said I can't breathe. Too bad, took it straight off when he was not looking. Did this mom think they'd be proud of her or something? I'd never understand why people brag about stuff like this. Like, if you can't breathe in your mask, okay, fair enough, but don't brag about taking it off. Anyways, right, that's all for r/Insaneparents today. If you did enjoy, subscribe or maybe click another video on screen now. They're only about 10 minutes. But until next time, peace.